Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be comparing the matte and the clay concealers and foundations. So I'm going to do one half matte clay and the other half Fresh Nude, and let's see how they both compare. Body shop, oh, oh, oh. So guys, I just want to say that I've already done my eyes, eyebrows and mascara purely because I didn't want this video to go on for hours, me applying makeup, but I've used the 3-in-1 Brow Sculpt on the brows, the Super Volume Mascara, and I used the Shimmer Waves palette in 03 Coral on my eyes. I would normally apply foundation all over the face, including the eyes, as well as some concealer. That really does make the eyeshadow pop and it makes it a lot more bolder and brighter, but I haven't got any concealer on or foundation as yet. So let's get applying. So I always start with a little bit of hemp lip balm, just to prevent the lips drying out, and it just makes them nice and moisture by the time we finish the makeup look and I can apply my lipstick. So I always apply a primer before my foundation. So I'm going to use the Vitamin C Skin Reviver. This is my ultimate favourite primer ever. Oh my goodness, I've got so many videos about this primer, so I will link them down below. But it is really gentle, smooth, it feels like silky velvet on the skin, and it really does improve the appearance of your skin, and it gives you a really luminous glow as well. My mirror today, I'm going to use this. It is the brand new Fresh Nude all-in-one face base. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to use it today as a full foundation. I might in other videos. I'm not even sure if this is in my correct shade as yet. They have just launched this Fresh Nude face base and it is only available in 4 colours at the moment. They are going to bring out lots of more shades, but I don't know when that will be. So I grabbed the one which I thought was closest to my skin tone. It might be totally wrong, but guys, we can see what it is like together. But it does have a little mirror in there, so I will be using that as my mirror today. In the past, I've used this mirror and it has double sides on it, and my goodness, you have been able to see everything. You might have been able to see my little girl as well when she was stood watching me film one day. So I am loving that this has got a back on it. So of course you can apply your concealer first and foundation on the top, but today I'm going to be applying the foundations first with the concealer on the top. So this is the Fresh Nude and this one is the matte clay. So I'm going to start with the matte clay foundation. So the matte clay is 100% vegan, it's formulated without petroleum and mineral oils, it's enriched with community trade tea tree oil, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. So it's a matte high coverage, 24-hour long wear, 24-hour shine control, 24-hour breathable wear, and it promotes clearer looking skin, and it's non-pore clogging as well. So this foundation is more of a full wear foundation. If you've got any blemishes that you want to cover, then this is the absolute perfect foundation to use. It's more of a thick consistency. You will see in a moment the difference between the Fresh Nude. But I find this foundation much thicker, and because it's got the tea tree in as well, if you are prone to blemish skin, then it can really help to clear up the blemishes. But it's also breathable as well, and it says it doesn't clog pores either. So, you know, it's a really good foundation to wear if you do suffer from blemishes. So I'm going to try my best to just do one half of my face. This is going to be a challenge, isn't it? So with the matte clay foundation, I am going to use the buffing brush. Now this is our old buffing brush, so we've actually brought out some brand new brushes, so I'm super excited to try those out. The new ones are made with bamboo, so they are really sustainable, and they come in they come in cardboard boxes as well, so really are trying to help out the planet by using less plastics. So I'm just going to buff this foundation out. Trying to just cover the one half. Always bring it down your neck because you don't ever want a line. You want to kind of like blend it in naturally. It does feel really nice. This brush, I don't know what the new one is like yet, but this one is super smooth and gentle on the skin. I didn't think that this foundation was the perfect match for me a couple of months ago, but since the sun has come out, I think it's absolutely perfect for my skin tone. When I was a little bit paler, it wasn't perfect, but I just chose it online. I didn't really have a test done on my skin because of course we are in lockdown and it wasn't physically possible. So that is the matte foundation. Of course, I have got the luminescence under the skin from the Vitamin C Skin Reviver. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Fresh Nude foundation on this side. The Fresh Nude is absolutely gorgeous foundation. It's 24-hour fresh moisture. So it's really moisturising foundation. It's got SPF 15 as well. The matte clay doesn't have any SPF in, but the Fresh Nude does, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this foundation gives your skin a really luminous glow, and it's really light and buildable as well. It's not going to cover your blemishes as well as the matte clay would, but you can build it up. So in areas where you need it more built up over blemishes, you can build it up, add a few layers, and it will build up. And with all the foundations, you can use them with the Tinted Beauty Balm as well. For the Fresh Nude, I'm going to use the Fresh Nude foundation brush. You can see it has longer bristles and shorter bristles, and that just helps that when you are blending it in, it really does blend it in without any brush strokes. Again, there is a brand new version of this brush out as well in the bamboo ranges. You might be able to see already that it is a much lighter consistency, and it just gives the face a dewy look. It also has aloe vera in as well. To be fair with both of them, I can still see my freckles, which I do like. I do like quite a natural look when it comes to my makeup. I like to go bold with the eyes and the lips, but I do like to keep the actual appearance of the face really nice and natural. Again, just getting it in the hairlines and blending down the neck. Let's go in with the concealer. So again, I'll do the matte side first. So this is the matte concealer, and this one is in 010. The foundation that I used was in 023 Sonago Bamboo, and on foundation.com website where you can match up your previous shades of foundation and what you would need in the Body Shop shades, I actually matched this up to be the closest in the matte clay to my Sahara Light in the Fresh Nude foundation. So I'm going to apply this one with my finger. If you have a concealer brush, then you can do that as well, but as long as your fingers are clean, I always use the ring finger. This finger is the most gentle finger. It's always going to apply the least amount of pressure on your eye, and as long as you're patting and not dragging, then it's perfectly safe to do so. So today I'm just going in under the eyes and on certain areas of the face. I have already done my eye makeup. I would use concealer to really shape out the brows and just to give the eyes a coverage before adding the eyeshadow, just to give it a more perfect pow of colour. But of course I've already done my eyes, so I'm just going to apply it in places that I would normally apply concealer on my face. And kind of just do one half of the Cupid's bow and one half of the chin with it as well, so we can really see the difference with the two. So I'm just gently patting it on. I do get a bit of redness in these areas, so I will be doing the same with the Fresh Nude on that side as well. Just gently applying a little amount there. And then what I'm going to do is use the Beauty Blender. I've already dampened it down, so I am just going to gently pat it in around the areas that I applied the concealer to really blend it in with the foundation. Let me know in the comments below if you do your concealer before your foundation, or your foundation and then your concealer second, and if you do your concealer before and after as well, because I know some people do that. No way is right or wrong. However you apply makeup is the best for you. There is no right or wrong way with it. I know lots of makeup artists and they all do it slightly different as well. So that is the matte clay. So this is the Fresh Nude concealer. So this one is brand new, and it's actually got caffeine as well to help brighten your eyes and to kind of make them more awake as well. So, oh my goodness, I've only used this once before. Previously, you can see how worn down my matte clay concealer is. I've had that for quite a few months. I've been using that one, but as soon as this arrived, of course, I was super excited to try it out. I did wear it in my last video, so I will link that video down below and you can see a full makeup look with that. But yes, this one is totally different consistency to the matte clay. So as you can see with this one, it's more of a liquid consistency, and it comes on a really nice sponge applicator as well. I do apologise for the lighting, guys. I use natural light to film, and it looks like we're going to have a thunderstorm outside, so that'll be interesting. I wonder if we'll hear some cracks and bangs as well. So I'm just going to dot this one. Just going to add a little bit in these areas as well where I do struggle with redness. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. Oh, it's kind of a lot. It's hard trying to do just a small amount. But yeah, I do like that. I do like the consistency of it. I do like the consistency of them both, but I do like the fact that this one is really smooth and light, and I feel like it does blend in better, but we will see. So just to be fair, I'm going to use the complexion blender again to blend it in. Guys, what do you think? So they are both in slightly different colours to each other. So that is the colour comparison of the two. I decided to go for 010 in the matte clay when I purchased it. And I hadn't seen these in person because we were in lockdown when I purchased this one. But I did decide to get this one in 02. So I went slightly darker with this one because it looked like it would be the perfect match for my Sahara Light. Still going a little bit lighter with the concealers. I think it's nice to have a brightening effect. But if you wanted to use it to cover blemishes and stuff, then you could get it in the perfect match for your foundation. So guys, what do you think so far between the two? I can definitely see that the Fresh Nude is more of a wet look, like a natural glossy kind of dewy glow look, which is what the Fresh Nude foundation is all about. And the matte clay is a bit more matte. I think it might be slightly lighter, the colour of the concealer in the matte clay that I've used. So what I thought I could do as well, seeing as I've got the two powders, this one is a matte clay powder. This is in 034 Japanese Maple. Oh my goodness, it's hailstoning outside. I do love in England that we get so many different changes of weather all the time. I am much more happier when the sun is shining though, I'm not gonna lie, but I absolutely love that we get all opportunities of weather, and my little girl was actually born in a snowstorm as well, so we absolutely love the snow in our house too. So this is the Fresh Nude face base as well. So they are slightly different colourings, aren't they? Well, they're pretty close to be fair. They're not too dissimilar actually. Oh, this might be all right then. So what I thought I would do would be to set the concealer and the foundation as well with the two powders. Now, I don't always set my makeup with a powder. Generally, my makeup will only be set by a blusher, a bronze in summer, or a highlighter as well. So I very rarely do set my makeup with powders because I do like the Fresh Nude dewy look. But seeing as we've got the powders, let's set them with the powders. So I've just got my big face and body brush from the Body Shop. Again, they have brought out a new version of this. All the brushes they brought out new versions of, but I'm going to use what I have got. So I'm going to need the mirror from this one again, aren't I? But I'm going to apply, obviously, the matte clay powder to the matte clay side. Just tap off the excess. So I'm going to set the concealer and just give it a little pat around. And I'll just do a little bit on the forehead as well. Guys, I apologise, I am using my phone screen as I filmed, kind of use it as a bit of a mirror as well. But that is the matte clay side. I'm falling more and more in love with the matte clay foundation. If I'm honest, when I first got it, I wasn't as impressed as the Fresh Nude, because I've been using the Fresh Nude for like 7 years. And because I have dry, sensitive skin, I've always liked a more moisturising consistency. And I think the fact that my skin tone wasn't perfectly matched with this foundation before all the gorgeous sunshine came out. But the more I use it, the more I am actually loving it and impressed with it as well. So I think this one is absolutely perfect if you're going to a wedding, you are going to an event or a night out. I know we're not doing any of that at the moment, but you do get a really nice coverage with the matte clay. So let's try out the brand new Fresh Nude face base. So my brush did pick up a lot more powder on the Fresh Nude face base. So I think you have to be very gentle with it. It does have a, it does have a sponge in it. So you can apply it with the sponge. This is my first ever time using it, and I'm doing it on camera as well, so I'm being very brave, but I do trust the Body Shop products. So you can apply it as I have done over the top of the Fresh Nude foundation with a brush, but it also has a sponge in. So for a light coverage, just using the powder, you could use the sponge dry and get a really nice coverage. I will have to try this. And then you can use it wet. If you dampen down the sponge like I did with the complexion blender, if you rinse it out in this sink and then wring it out till it's just nice and damp, apparently you can then apply it and it will be more of a full coverage. So guys, I'm going to have to try all that and do a video on that as well. But for today, I just wanted to do the difference in the two foundations and the concealers as well. Well, and these powders, I guess. We'll definitely do a video of this alone and trying it out wet and dry as well. So that is the matte clay and that is the Fresh Nude. So I feel like the matte clay side is perfectly matched to my skin tone and it's much lighter to apply the powder. My brush did gather a lot of the Fresh Nude powder on the brush. But I would be tempted to try this in a lighter shade when it's available. I don't feel like it's a perfect match for me, or it might just be that the brush picked up a little bit too much, but I do prefer the look of the matte clay powder. But again, this is my first time using this, so I'm sure I can perfect it, but I do think a lighter shade would be better. This one is in shade 30. There are 4 shades out at the moment, but they're going to bring out a whole range of shades, so watch this space and I will be trying out a lighter shade as well. So I might as well finish off this look. So I'm going to use the Shimmer Waves in 03 Coral, which matches my eyes, and I'm just going to use it as a blush. Might add slightly more on each side. I absolutely love the Shimmer Waves. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, universal palettes. Like I say, I've got it on my eyes and my cheeks and I absolutely love it. They have a really nice shine as well, so they do give like a really nice luminosity there as well. Of course, if you know me, a makeup look wouldn't be complete without a little bit of highlighter. So I'm using the brand new Coconut Bronze, which has 2 sides to it, and I'm just going to use the lighter half as a highlighter today. I find that this one is a really nice subtle highlighter. It's really buildable as well, but it's so subtle and elegant. I'm absolutely in love with it. So I always just highlight the brow bone and my nose and Cupid's bow and chin as well. I sometimes add a little bit of the highlighter just on here as well, but oh my goodness. I will just add a little bit of lipstick. This is Sienna Rose and it's a matte lipstick and it is 430, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Kind of pink neutral shade. I feel like it's perfect for the summer months and it goes really well with the shimmer waves. Of course, I would normally use the matching lip liner, but I just wanted to be super quick for you guys today and mainly focus on the foundation and concealers. So guys, which side do you like best? I'm always going to be in love with the Fresh Nude, but I'm so glad now that I have two foundations I can use. For 7 years, I used the Fresh Nude foundation and nothing else other than the Fresh Nude foundation. But I'm so happy that I found the matte clay as well, so I can create different makeup looks as and when I wish. So guys, let me know in the comments below which foundation you like the best, which concealer you like the best, and if you have any more questions about the concealers, then please just ask. So guys, I just wanted to give you a really close up so you can see the difference. That is the matte clay side and that is the Fresh Nude side. Like I said, I do feel like the powder is just slightly too dark, but that's just because there weren't enough shades available at the moment. But guys, let me know which is your favourite, the Fresh Nude or the matte clay. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye! Body shop, body shop, body shop. Oh, oh, oh. Thanks guys, bye!